And Nancy Reagan is being remembered here in northern Nevada tonight by a man who was a member of President Reagan's cabinet. Ty Cobb was a member of the National Security Council and a special assistant to President Ronald Reagan from 1983 to 1989. And he says Nancy Reagan played a very important role in Ronald Reagan's presidency and even in world politics. Aaron Breen talked with him today.
Great memories. And look at that smile and that confidence that he exuded.
Ty Cobb was a big part of Ronald Reagan's presidency, and he says that Nancy Reagan played a huge role in his success.
She was the dominating influence on President Reagan's life, including his work.
And she had good political instincts, even in international matters.
This is on Air Force One. We were on our way to Geneva in 1985. This is the first summit meeting between the leaders of the free world, President Reagan, and of the communist world, Mikhail Gorbachev.
After all, she spent 18 hours a day with him.
She was extremely instrumental in moving the president forward to having a view that when Gorbachev was finally elected general secretary, that we had somebody we could do business with.
And she played both sides.
She famously told Foreign Minister Gromyko, "I'm going to whisper in your ear what I whisper into my husband's ear at night. Let's strive for peace."
She was known for fiercely protecting President Reagan.
There were White House aides that she felt were not serving the president correctly, particularly Chief of Staff Don Reagan, who famously hung up the phone on her, a very, very bad mistake. She was able to arrange for his, shall we say, hasty departure.
But she was there to the very end.
They were walking down the street in Bel Air one morning, and somebody walked by and said, "Good morning, Mr. President." And as they're walking, the president turned to Nancy and said, "He called me Mr. President." She said, "Yes, Ronnie, you were the president." He said, "I was?" And that was at the early stages. And then later on, he did not even recognize Nancy.
But she never forgot him. Covering the story, Aaron Breen, Channel 2 News.
And for much more on Reagan's life and legacy, stay tuned for the CBS Evening News with Scott Pelley up next at 6.